We survived.
Okay, so we are live streaming now,
Mm-hmm.
and we are back once again for our weekly meeting to roll some dice, tell some stories. So 1 week has passed since our last game, both in the game and in real life. And since then, your characters have learned some things new. You have absorbed the experience that you gained on this on the fight that you had. That was a very difficult and deadly encounter. So, if you guys, I know I've read what you've been up to, but and I know there's some surprises for later. So without spoiling a lot and ruining the fun, do you guys mind telling each other like in a small way, just what your characters saw, what of the others doing, and also for the Twitch chat to know what you've been up to this last few days.
Mm,
Who wanna go first?
Okay, I'll go first. Okay. So basically, Ned, who is the one who knows Urist better, has spent a lot of time drinking with him and playing dice with the other dwarf, and he knows basically two things: that he has one rather weird shield at dice, and this is a bit more private, that he has wrote a letter home,
Mm.
Mm.
and this is why because Urist actually told Ned that he wrote home, and he's the only one who actually knows it, because they traveled with each other before. So
Yeah. Ned does not share that with anybody Urist does not want knowing.
for everyone else, what he did was basically play dice, get drunk, and practice fighting. But it was more like, mostly it was fisticuff with the other dwarf, and he's he seemed to have a lot of fun doing that. They kinda like two peas in a pod.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, I can go next with Blythe. After all of that use of magic and seeing two other magic users whose magic seems so different from her own, Blythe really kind of was reinvigorated to try and figure out her own magic, and really focused on, even though it wasn't effective in the dream, how much that power and accepting her power and letting it flood through her felt good. So she tried to replicate that. She started with books, um, didn't really find much there. So really just kind of spent the week sneaking off and trying to just find different ways to connect with her energy. She ended up one day, while looking for stones for jewelry, she got caught in a storm after finding some beautiful gems to collect, and hid under a big tree that was hit by lightning. After spending a whole week frustrated and not connecting with her magic, she felt in this moment the lightning connecting with the tree, and while she was so close to it, a branch dropped down, oddly enough shaped almost almost like something she could hold, something she could connect. She was drawn to it, and she felt this like cackling magical energy that was really similar to her own coming from this tree branch that was struck by lightning, and up at the top where the branches started to get gnarled and split by the tense energy. She put one of the gems that she found in the center, and it kind of connected the whole thing, almost like closing a circuit loop. And she felt herself tied and connected, and her magic flowing through this staff, where this beautiful, like rainbowy stone floated in the center of the split tree branch. And the rest of her week was mostly spent kind of shaping it into something she could hold and carry, and it became staff she now carries and connects her magic through a little bit more. And then we talked a little bit, if Dara wants to take over, we talked a little bit about spending some time together and going shopping with us and Kara, and getting ourselves fit for the main society here, since that's something Blythe seems to be good at.
Yeah. So as we are leaving the fight initially, the fight with the Oni, all of a sudden Chandara's right hand starts to just like sear with pain, and a beautiful ornamental tattoo of a crescent moon appears on the palm of her right hand, with like shooting stars that kind of like trace up her forearm a little bit. And she has no idea like where it came from or what it does, but now in her gray and purple mottled skin is this beautiful bright white tattoo. So that kind of freaked her out a little bit. Then she mostly spent the next, the following week just like weirdly stalking people a little bit, just trying to figure out how to people. Like she finally learned you sit on the chair, not on the table. And this is how people life, and is kind of like trying to pick up the intricacies of like the culture here. She asked Blythe and Vita to go shopping with her to pick out some like nice clothes that can kind of go over her armor so that she doesn't stand out so much in like tattered hide and leather and like really like clothing that really does not fit in around here. And then she also just like sticks really close to the rest of the group. It's very obvious that like she doesn't really know anybody and doesn't really trust anybody other than the people that she's just kind of like fought side by side with. And she weirdly keeps just like bringing Ned cups of water and then just watching him. And just like will randomly appear with like a cup of water and just like give it to him and then just like watch. She also is spending as much time outside as she possibly can. Like she loves to be outside under the sky, in trees, and just like frolicking around in like the grass and the trees and the flowers.
Cool. Cool. What's next?
On the heels of that, kind of like Blythe with her newfound confidence in her magic, after the fight with the Oni and Vita's mostly consistent, aim, she decides to spend some more time practicing her skills further. Spends about a day or so just wandering around Daggerwood before she finds the sleeping area of a sizable herd of deer. And she spends the next couple of days kind of following around, stalking them, hiding whenever a deer looks in her direction or notices her. Purposely spooks a few of them just to see if she can keep up with them when they take off, full bore, head down, arms out, just tearing across the fields with them. And just for, shits and giggles, really, she jumps out of the backs of a few of the unsuspecting bucks, just annoying them and aggravating them, just before she disengages from them safely so they don't gore with their horns. It's It's during one of these, training sessions, following them around, she comes across a body that's nearly completely covered in spider silk. Just an arm and a head are free, but based on the bleaching of the bone and the lack of skin, it looks like it's been here a while. She does, cover it up, kind of bury it, and as she's doing it, an earring falls loose, sparkly blue crystal, and she thinks to herself that, that would look great with my fur, but I'm gonna have to ask one of the girls to help me with it. When she's done training, she heads back to Thorpe, spending some time with her new companions, doing the shopping, asking Ned and Urist for maybe some help with her aim, and asking the girls to help her identify the earrings, see if it's anything special, and to help Vida pierce her ear once she figures out what it is. The villagers are a little annoyed with her. She's kind of turned the scarecrows in the fields into pincushions with her daggers. So that's one of the reasons why she asked the boys for help with her aim. And she's also spent a couple hours a day taking apart and reassembling her master's weapon, carefully sketching diagrams of the parts and how it all fits together so she doesn't mess anything up any further when she puts it back together. She's still not sure what's wrong with it, but she thinks she might be getting closer to figuring that out. That's pretty much what she's been up to for the week.
Nice. So we're halfway there. Who's the
think-
next one?
I'm the last one, actually.
Yeah,
I think
I'm bad at math.
Ned, kind of in contrast to his compatriots, like actively spends the week trying not to exercise his powers. I think being in the grasp of the eye like he was on their last encounter is kind of really shaken Ned, and he's not really in a hurry to really embrace or experiment with that power. And I think that's why it disturbs him even more when like the whispers he hears kind of increases no matter what he does, and he can feel the power growing inside him even as he kind of actively tries to resist it. I think Ned spends a lot of time in Thorpe with Fish and his sister, kind of helping them get set up. He's definitely teaching her how to cook and giving her like recipes and teaching her how to forage in the woods looking for food, just to make sure that like they're able to feed them himself. I think he probably also leaves them like 10 gold of his, like just out of his personal stash, just to make sure that like they're safe. I think Ned kind of, he definitely tries to spend time with Kara and with Kara and Blythe, just because he has a curiosity about their magic and he's trying to understand what makes it different from his. But he also spends a lot of time at the tavern drinking with Urist, and he spends the time in target practice with Vida. He tries really hard to. It's harder for him because he's so like physically limited, and all he really has to rely on are his magic. And I think kind of the last thing he does is like as the week draws to a close, as the party's kind of settling in for the tavern at the night, he goes down to the bar and he orders 2 tankards of ale just for himself, and he walks out of the tavern with the ale and kind of walks a ways down a lane kind of towards the edge of the town, and he finds a kind of a nice large flat rock to sit on. He sits down and he only drinks one of the beers, and I think he spends probably about a good 2 hours that night writing in a little journal that he carries with him. And Urist would have definitely seen Ned writing in this. He hasn't seen him write in it since they came to Thorpe, but he doesn't really know what is in the journal or what he's writing. Ned very much plays that close to his chest.
Okay, Urist wouldn't even inquire. Those are private matters, and if Ned wants to talk about it, then he knows Ned will.
and I think he sits there for a while, and I think he writes to Annabelle.
Okay, so the week has passed. You all find yourselves again on the small village of Torp. You are all in the same ambient, I would say the tavern, or if you have a better idea, maybe on the training ground, smashing some scarecrows. What do you guys say?
I
Mm,
full on like training arc. It's great.
Eye of the Tiger montage.
Okay, full montage. Yeah.
yes.
We're out doing target practice in the woods.
Okay. So, what do you guys do now that you're all together after the little break between sessions?
Kara would like to maybe locate the town's merchants and see if they have anything better than the standard leather armor she's wearing.
Ned definitely also goes and looks for better armor.
Okay, so
A really good idea. We almost died a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Urist will come with you just to see that you're not swindled. I don't think they would, but you know,
So thoughtful of you. What is swindle?
Thank you.
swindle is basically when someone
tell- Yeah, hang on, Urist, hang on. I'll tell you for 2 gold.
Hey, gives you 2 gold.
Oh, don't do that
Ned.
to her.
And I think Ned kind of goes, rule 1 of being swindled: services before payment, and he passes the gold back to Dara.
It's like looks
Wow.
at you very confused.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
Blythe can't wear armor, so I don't think she goes on this trip.
okay. So, you guys want to buy armor, right?
I want to see if I can afford armor. Yes.
Hoping to.
Yeah, there are some merchants on Torpe. You could look for if you ask around town for weapons and armor and whatnot, they direct you to the local blacksmith. I'm still seeing if I can find a good artwork for him, but as you come to his workshop, um, he greets you warmly. He says he wasn't being affected by the nightmares from earlier, since he's an elf, a wood elf, but he's glad no matter what for the service you made for the whole village. Uh, he greets you and he says his name is Jello. Let me write that for you.
Jello.
We're just gonna call him a pudding pop.
But since you
Jello.
Jiggle jiggle.
let me see for armor. What
Do
does-
I see any dead horses?
My aim's not that bad.
But yeah, for Vida, are you looking for the studded leather, right?
I know Ned is. Ned is definitely looking for studded leather.
Oh, okay. So he says, well, actually, I don't work leather. I work only steel. But I've heard of a strange fellow that lives in Daggerwood. He's a hunter, and I heard He's good with leather. He builds all sort of things. I bet with you that he's able to make a good set of studded leather for you. I just don't know how you could find him. He lives in seclusion on the woods. I don't think he has a house or something.
That's the
DM?
Yeah.
So question. In the 3 days that Vita spent in the woods, would she have perhaps come across him?
Actually no, because you probably already heard of him. He is a man named Ekolf, a human hunter. Also he I don't know. You know he's famous for dealing with strange beasts on the woods. Not only hunting, but also I don't know the word. I don't think it's like raising when you raise a pet.
Mhm.
He tends to hit some strange beasts on Daggerwood.
Would he be the same guy who was missing his quiver that we met?
Oh, probably not. Yeah, the quiver one was one of the loggers
Okay.
on Daggerwood.
Well, we got 2 reasons to go into the woods again.
But if you want anything made of metal, Jello is your guy. He sells armor, medium and heavy armors and weapons.
I mean, that sounds right up. That sounds right up Urist's alley. For Urist and Dara.
Urist is good.
I would like to find maybe a little bit stronger bow at some point. But we can go into the woods.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, why not? I like the woods.
Okay,
All right.
so
Into the woods. Into the woods we go.
Yes.
okay, since you go back into the woods, I'll have you each one of you roll a d6 for us to see if anything interesting happens on your way there.
We did go back and grab Blythe on our way.
Yes.
Yeah, she's like that kind of like obnoxious person who's like after their first like really fun thing is like, okay, so when are we doing that again? When are we doing that again, guys?
No, I rolled a 1. Oh no.
Yeah, watch out for the ones.
I rolled a 6.
There is one row missing.
Blythe.
Oh, sorry. Rolling a d6,
Yeah.
a
Oh,
6,
2 sixes.
and a 1.
And the 1. So what happens? Let me see.
Ready to fight some more goblins?
Okay, so
It's not updating.
there's an ad on the Watch Together playlist I was going to use. Everyone on the stream right now listening to the ad. Okay, now, so this is the soundtrack for anyone that wants to embark on the sound journey. And what we have right now. You guys enter the woods once again. You spend the first hours exploring the path ahead of you, looking for 2 things at the moment, right? You're looking for both the quiver and the hunter that lives alone on the woods. So, as you were walking in, you see something of interest. You see a kind of strange, not strange looking, but it's well, you see a big rock, and at the top of it you see a quiver with a dozen or so silvered arrows. But as you're able to put your eyes on it, you notice there's someone, a man, walking towards it, and he is about to grab it. You're not exactly stealthy on the forest right now, but you are for sure that he still hasn't noticed you. But the fact is that he is closer to the quiver than you are. What do you guys do?
Kill him?
No. It's I step out and just yell stop.
Okay, so he
I use the moment of distraction to dash towards the quiver.
okay. As you do that, you notice this man is an elf. He is wearing like hide armor, and he's like a pretty tribal looking fellow. Like he seems like a tribal warrior. He has some tattoos on his face and on his arms, and the every equipment he uses, it seems to be made out of rock and wood and that sort of thing. He noticed after the shout that you made, you can hear he screaming something in Elvish. He which one of you speaks Elvish besides obviously
Do.
Chandara?
I think I
do.
do.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so you guys hear he's screaming, brothers, there's someone here on our territory. Please, help me, send help. And he raises both hands as in a sign of I surrender. He probably doesn't think you understood him.
Okay. How far away is he?
He's like 40 feet away from you.
40 feet? Okay. Blythe is gonna point her staff at him and she's gonna say in Elvish, I said stop.
You speak my language.
I hide.
But you don't seem to be one of us. Who are you?
Who are you?
I am one of the liberators. And you?
And me? I'm
What?
just a girl. I'm just a girl.
That is strange.
DM, I have a question.
Okay.
Would Ned have interacted with elves like these during the war? Is this like the other side of the war Ned fought on?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who looks at Ned right now shows that Ned is mad, and like barely holding control and is letting Blythe take the lead on this, but he's pissed.
Does the guy look like he's like can I like make a perception check to see if I can see him like looking around, like trying to like see if his people are coming?
I guess that would be an insight check to see his facial
Okay.
expression.
Insight. I'm not very wise. 4.
Yeah.
He looks fine.
He looks
Oh,
dead cold on his eyes, and he seems more interested in knowing how the hell a human, for his point of view, how the hell a human knows Elvish language.
Wait till I start talking to him. By this point, how close am I to him since I dashed forward?
Well, you want to, if you want to, you're in melee range already. He is still with his arms up, like I surrender, don't do nothing.
How far are we both then from the quiver?
5 feet away.
I'm rabbit hopping, grabbing the quiver and landing 5 feet away from him.
Okay. You got yourself a quiver with 20 silvered arrows.
Ooh.
I don't think
I'm
this
gonna-
belongs to you, I say to him in Elvish. I'll hang on to it until we find its owner.
Well, this is our territory after all. If no one claims ownership of something in the woods, then it's ours.
Oh, well, I claim it for myself then.
He's still.
I think Ned is going to step forward and said, "You heard the bunny. Back off."
Your group is in larger number than I. I do not intend to attack you.
Okay, we don't plan to hurt you.
You should go. You first.
He stands still.
Can I take George out of the little pack that I bought for him?
Okay.
You have George and a baby Bjorn.
Oh,
Sort
no.
of. It's like a satchel that kind of sits on my hip. That he can
That's-
kind of look out of.
You're Elwoodsing it. You're Elwoodsing it. Perfect.
Totally am.
Is he your purse chihuahua?
Essentially.
He has a
And I'm
pink
gonna
little collar.
And I'm gonna whisper to him very quietly because I don't want this elf to see me. And I'm gonna say, "Go, like, do your little teleporty thing over there, and lay down some grease, and then come back to me really quick."
Okie dokie. He goes, and you want the sticky or the slippery grease?
The slippery.
Okay. The elf looks down and he sees George sweating that black goo on the ground. You see that he tries to step on George, not knowing what he is. He misses, and then George goes back to you as fast as he can. And the elf falls down. He sleeps on the puddle. He falls down, but then as you let a lot of time go on after the first command that he gave, you now see something from the trees, from the top of the trees, from the high bushes on the forest. You are now surrounded by around a dozen bows and arrows coming outwards from the vegetation, pointing towards each one of you.
Oh boy.
The elf gets back on his feet, and he speaks in Elvish once again. Thank you, my friends. Let's take this strange folk as prisoners to our camp.
Blythe is if we're not doing initiative right now, Blythe is gonna go ahead and she's got her staff already pointed at him, and she's gonna clock a toll the dead at him and said, "I said, go."
Okay, so since you were the first one to attack, let's go to the battle map. It like every part of this forest looks looks the same, so you really don't pay much attention that it's the same battle map than the first session.
Wild.
Yeah.
My daggers are in hand.
So
Where are we?
let me see. Okay, so let me just grab some. Export the sheets.
It's okay, guys. Blythe's got sorcery points now, y'all.
And Ned has a +5 to damage rolls on his Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, baby.
Nice.
I have a whole one more spell slot.
I've
We're
got more
probab-
health and can hide easier.
We're probably gonna need it.
Yeah.
I
got
doubled
a
my
whole
my HP, and
One of
I
these
can
days,
attack twice.
one of these days, we're gonna make it through a day without getting into a fight with somebody.
But
I
not
don't-
this day.
Not this day. This day we fight.
Whole week.
Or even your year.
Okay, I have everything I need. So, never mind the tokens of the characters. Okay, they're just imagine they're all elves in the way that I described. Where is Urist in all of this?
Okay.
Because
Where
the
is
main
everybody
guy
else?
is next to you, since you're the one that took the quiver from him.
Oh, you mean me, not your. You mean Vita, not Urist.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Vita.
Vita took it.
I would say I'm right here by this rock that you described.
Okay. 1, 2, 3,
I
4,
am-
5, 6.
Wait. Why am I not being put in the battlefield?
Oh, you're
Oh.
you're
Is
duplicating.
you already there?
There's two of you.
Yeah. There's two of you.
Okay. Sorry.
Which, I mean, I'll take it.
And then there is this guy. Okay, so you now you all can roll for initiative.
Okay. Rolling for initiative. Sorry, I can't seem to. Oh, okay. Now it's working.
Oh, wow. How many did you roll?
Too many.
Too many
I-
cooks.
There's a bunch of guys.
Sight, sight.
Keep forgetting I have to actually select my character token before I roll initiative.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually got myself in trouble because I said that they were using bows, but I grab let me see if I can add the bow to them.
A token that doesn't have bows, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Oh yeah, the roll 20 is so good.
I-
Everything I need. Thanks, roll 20, for being there for me.
Let's do this proper.
Nice. Okay, so
There. That's my actual initiative with my bonus.
so told the dead before
Yeah, do you want me
everything
to
else.
cast that real quick?
You may toll these deaths
Okay.
on the main.
So,
side?
yeah, on the person right in front of me who had been pointed out, he has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
DC 14.
Yeah, I had an 8, so 4 damage.
Cool, so he takes 4 necrotic damage.
Nice. Okay, so now it starts. So this guy, let's call him Wood Elf, since he's the main one. Oh yeah, he has 2 attacks. He's so broken. Okay. I'll just go around here and then attack. with a longbow.
Okay.
I will hit one on. I will try to hit the first one on Blythe, and
Mhm.
the second one on Vida. The two persons that try to ruin his day.
That absolutely hits.
And the second one will miss against me.
Take back your 4 HP. So, Chandara, you are not in hiding since you just used George, right? Or the intention there was for you to hide when you on this?
Yeah, I wanted to be hidden.
Okay. Just roll your stealth then. Let's see if these guys notice you. Ooh, that's good stealth. Okay. So this guy moves forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he tried to hit Urist, the most mean looking person.
Okay.
Oh my god, these guys have back tactics. Yeah, a 4 to hit doesn't hit for
Nope.
Nedgar, you're next.
Going to move back into cover, kind of behind this tree. And then he is going to cast Eldritch Blast on this one.
Okay, I can roll for it. 14, he actually hits.
11 damage.
Wow!
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah, he's bloodied as heck.
I think Ned kind of holds up his hand and said, "I gave you a warning," and he just kind of fires at him.
Okay.
Can I with that damage? Can I kind of do like an intimidate check to see if I can cow them at all?
Yeah, you can definitely.
Since I basically like just almost took out their leader in one hit.
Yeah, I'll allow that.
16
see
intimidate.
My insight. Oh, I crit. Yeah,
Oh. Good try.
their will is
Good.
iron.
Good. Make him waste them, boys.
That's all for your turn?
Yes.
If so, then
Actually, he is going to use a bonus action to actually. Damn it! I should have declared that I was going to hex him first.
Ah, yeah.
That's on
Even
me.
the professionals forget, don't worry.
I'll go ahead and cast hex on this guy as a bonus action, and he'll have. I'm going to give him disadvantage on wisdom checks, so he can't find us as well.
okay.
Good call.
On the main dude, right?
Yeah,
So
the guy I just fucked up.
oh, sorry, it was Blythe's turn.
That's okay. She's gonna look at the guy who looks bloodied, you said, and cast Toll the Dead again at him, and said, "It didn't have to end this way." So DC 14 Wisdom save.
16.
Damn. Okay. So no damage. She is going to go ahead and use her movement. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and tuck cover behind this rock over here from all of these guys.
Okay. Do I have to... Okay. Right. So now, the tribal warriors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The range for the short bow, I think he has disadvantage, 70 feet.
Yeah, I think it has a range of 60.
No, it's 80 actually.
Yeah.
The most close target is Urist. Why am I only rolling ones on damage?
I think that
Well-
even hits Urist.
Nope. 20 or higher to hit me.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Okay.
Now I know why Urist didn't splurge for new armor.
Thank you, boy.
No, it's just because. Come on, guys. A metalworking elf.
Damn, casual racism. I'm into it.
Okay.
He's a dwarf.
Yeah, he has better everything when he fights elves.
Ned does not tolerate racism except against tribal elves.
Okay, so I'll try to split up some damage all around. So next is Crea. 13 to hit.
Misses.
Now it's your sister.
Welcome up.
Whoop. Hello there. Urist charges this guy. Axis raises, shield up. Bam. Okay, roll to hit.
Nice.
Ooh, he hits.
18
Does hit.
for 7 damage.
Okay, he's bloodied.
Oh, good.
That is it for your turn?
For now, yes. I don't have any. I keep him engaged, and I attract the attention of these 3 on me, so they don't flank you.
Okay, so next up is Crea.
Alright.
You can
I will
use
move.
the silver arrows if you want to.
I don't know that I have a short bow in my inventory currently, actually, at the moment. Or at least it's not in the system. I'll have to add it for next session. But anyways, I'm going to move into the brush here. I'm going to bonus action hide. So 24 for stealth.
He has disadvantage on perception checks.
And I... Oh, well that's even better.
Okay.
I'm not sure he can physically percept you without a nat 20.
No,
Right, which means...
stealth checks are made against the passive perception, actually.
Oh, okay.
Then I should be pretty good at the moment. So, I will go ahead and... chuck a dagger at the bloodied one that's closest to me. So 19 to hit.
Yeah, you can roll for damage, but he is sitting at 1 HP.
Oh yeah, well, he's just dead. So I'm not going to waste sneak attack on him. But yeah, he's down.
So, just for descriptive terms, how is your attack?
So I went into the brush, crouched down, hid, and then I just jumped up just above cover, threw my dagger, and it sank right into his eye.
Gnarly.
Wow.
Nice.
Okay.
That's it for my turn.
That's it. So since you hide first and then you attacked, you're no longer hidden for
Correct.
any purpose. Okay. So because of that, this guy is feeling heroic today. He'll avenge his fallen comrade, targeting Crea.
Hits.
Okay, so 5 damage. So these guys are facing Urist. They will try, since Urist is now close, they will try to engage him in melee. He drops his bow and grabs a spear and he'll try to... Oh, sorry, there is only 1 damage right there. Yeah, he uses his spear with 2 hands, so it's the 5 that counts. But, well, 16 doesn't hit, right?
Yes. He misses me.
Okay. Next up is this guy. He'll try to shot an arrow at Blythe. 15 to hit, 6 damage. And now the hidden Chandara can act.
Do I get any cover from the rock?
Actually, yeah, yeah. Let's just say you get a +2 to your AC for the rock.
Well, it still hits, so. Um,
Yeah, it's the half cover only.
okay. Good to know.
Dara, you got any big AoE you want to drop on us?
Yeah.
Not really.
I'm single attack only.
Yeah, and seeing a large group of elves attacking her friends freaks her, like, is gonna freak me out so bad that I just like curl up into a little ball because I'm fucking terrified. And this like dark orb kind of starts to like emanate from around me. And I use my Twilight Sanctuary. And so all of the like light around me is like a little bit obscured. And I'm harder to see, but you can still see me. But I'm a little bit obscured, and I'm gonna run 30 feet towards my friends. 30.
That's it for your
That's
turn.
odd.
That's it for right now.
Okay, so
But I see what you're doing.
I only see 4 of us. Where's the 5th token?
Urist is down here.
Urist. Yeah.
Oh.
Here.
Urist, we need to get you a new token, my man.
Yeah, you look like the enemy.
Yes. Sorry.
Blythe, can I make a token for you two this week?
Go for it. Go for it.
this one will try to hit Nedgar.
Will I also get +2 to AC? Oh, I don't even need it.
Yeah. Since your position is well for the combat, you all get the +2
That is a miss then.
behind rocks and trees and whatnot. But they will get as well.
Yeah, of course.
The open.
Yeah, this guy is trying to hit Urist with his bow. It misses. No, this is the guy.
So
for
many
the
of them.
spear. 17.
But
to
they
hit.
only have like 12 HP, so.
Yeah.
Misses.
Well, actually, he's flanking us, so yeah, the second attack also misses. Now, this guy grabs his spear also, and 15 doesn't hit. Nedgar, your turn.
Hang on, I gotta do some measuring. Oh, baby. God, I love Eldritch Blast. God, I love Eldritch Blast.
Right?
Okay.
It's too OP.
Ned is... No, it's not, because I have 2 spell slots. Ned is going to step towards Dara, trying to kind of stay in cover, and is going to, like, enter her Twilight Sanctuary. I am going to blast this one by Urist. Hang on. Blast!
Eldritch Blast.
Which one?
This it is...
One above.
The closest one?
Mi-
Okay,
This one. No, this one.
okay.
The middle one.
You hit it.
Okay.
Go for damage.
Good to know.
Uh, 7 damage.
Solid.
Nice.
Another bloodied guy.
And then... Oh, and I forgot to... God damn it. I forgot to move my hex again. I'm gonna go ahead and move my hex to this guy. Can I just have the D6?
Okay, this is just a random encounter, then I'll allow it.
Another 5 damage.
Yeah.
Haha.
We managed to end this guy whole career.
Thanks, Ned.
Goodbye.
Ned kills this guy when he is hit by his Eldritch Blast. All of his bones disappear,
Ooh.
like just completely disincorporate out of his body. He no longer has bones.
Okay. So next one, Blythe.
Let me do some measuring as well. Okay.
How do you do that, by the way?
You see the the toolbar kind of in your top left corner. You see like the little like measuring stick.
Perfect. Okay.
If you click,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Okay. But I can't move myself now. Hold on, I'll figure it out. Blythe is. How do I? There we go. Okay. Blythe is gonna move over this way.
Oh,
exactly to get into the 30-foot sphere.
Can you go ahead and roll a
And-
d6 for our temp HP, Dara?
Oh yeah.
And she is going to cast. She's mad now, so she is going to go ahead and cast Guiding Bolt at this guy that's just this guy right here. That is just south of the dead guy, up top by Kara. So that is going to be for attack, Guiding Bolt.
Wow.
That is a 22 to hit.
Oh, you toast.
20 damage, radiant
An
damage.
Absolute toaster strudel.
Yeah, he explodes.
Like a
What?
super pointed, like she points her staff at him and like charging, cackling through the split like gem where the gem is floating in between the split branches of the tree. Like just bright light just points and obliterates him.
I just applaud from inside of my sphere.
And you said how many you said 4 temporary hit points?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. And that is her turn.
Okay, so now, since Dara hasn't been hit yet, she's gonna be the next one for the short bow. 13.
Missed.
Yeah, I don't think that.
Feels real good after the last couple of weeks.
This guy.
I don't know if it was.
Sorry. Next.
I don't know if it was PTSD from the Oni fight, but man, I was worried.
Actually, me too.
Crea next. H2 hit doesn't. Urist. You have a
Okay.
bloodied target right in front of you, and another one on full health on the back of you.
Okay, so Dad always said, finish your jobs first. So I shall attack the guy that's in front of me, and if he dies, I may use action surge to wall up the one behind me. Let's see how it goes. Na, 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 na.
Not 20.
Nice.
Ooh, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Fuck him up!
2d6 plus 2.
No, the crit is automatic when you click on the battle axe on the chat. But well, 7 damage is more than enough. Just yours. Remember, try not to. Oh my god! How do I translate this Brazilian meme? Yeah, there's no way. Just go on. Describe how you killed this guy.
Okay, so basically what Urist does is, since the elf is taller than him, he bashes his leg with with his shield, and the moment that the elf like loses his balance and somewhat falls, he takes the occasion and chops his head off, like clean.
Wow. Yeah, you ruined the funeral.
Post casket, ladies and germs.
Okay, and at this point, action surge. He turns to the guy who tried to spear him from behind, smiles, raises his axe, and attacks again. Action surge, how I love thee.
Double crits. Double crits.
Eh,
Yeah.
No double
Then-
crits. Boo.
Yeah, it doesn't land. But it was a
Okay.
a good action surge. First time using
Yes.
it.
yes.
Okay, so next one is Kara.
Alright, so gonna go ahead and hide. And I'm gonna move just a little bit closer to the other guy, using the dead body here for cover.
Hiding his corpse.
Savage.
Empire Strikes Back at End of the Tauntaun.
Yes.
Yeah, just using him there for cover. And I will hold my attack until this guy over here to the left of me does something.
Okay,
This guy.
this one.
Yeah, the one that goes right after me.
Okay. So you hold your action then. When
Yep.
his turn came, you with a 22 to stealth. He had his bow drawn and pointing towards you. Since he lost sight of you, he looks around. He sees three of his comrades lying dead on the ground, and he screams for his other comrades in Elvish. Fall back! Fall back!